So credit is a necessary function of our society to do anything. So you need to be able to have efficient access to credit, which is other people's money.
So if you practice in the pack and you make mistakes, then when you ask your teacher, what I do wrong here, she could tell you, and you go and take the test and you won't make those same stupid mistakes. So rehearse, plan, rehearse. And once you plan and once you rehearse, you're going to go out, and the next step is to take that step and take action.
But technically, since you have credit, access to other people's money, wouldn't that put you in debt?
It does. It does put you in debt. But there's a such thing as good debt and bad debt. So, and that was actually a great question.
Hi, my name is Dina from the All Stars Money Program. The All Stars Money Program is a great program. It teaches you about things you wouldn't learn in school. Two of the things I learned is assets and investments. When I grew up, I want to be a business owner, and the program helped me understand the things I have to go through to have my business.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? We're back. That's right. We are dropping dimes with DJ and Jax. Oh, we're dropping dimes and stats with DJ and Jax. And I'm yours truly, DJ the Money Coach, and the prodigy himself, Jax in the house. He is excited. He's becoming Notre Dame's. He's predicting all the W's for Seattle and his favorite receiver and Sam Donald. We just gonna see how long that's gonna last, baby. Because for my money, it don't count into the playoffs, baby. Did you hear me? So, Jax, my friend, how you doing today, young man?
Good.
Good? You should be great. Your good should be better and your better should be best. Talk to me, Jax. You sent me over a rundown. You said you wanted to talk about Seattle. You want to talk about some basketball. You want to talk about some football, some college. So it's your show. Let's jump into the session and let's get it rocking, because you're watching Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax, and Notre Dame's being Jax himself. How you doing, buddy? Let's rock and roll. What's the first topic for today?
Since you as soon started trying to throw a stray at Sam Darnold and my Seahawks, how about let's talk about the scares the Bears had against the Giants?
The scares that the Bears had against the Giants?
Yes.
What are you talking about? Last time I checked, we got a W. We got the dub.
So y'all didn't have no scares? No, y'all don't have nothing to fix up?
There was nothing to be scared about. So let's talk about it. I saw some heroicism. I saw a quarterback actually having a signature game in his coming out party. That's what I saw. I saw a guy make two great plays on the dime. Did you see that dime he threw? And then did you see him run around left and bust and haul butt and dove? No, he didn't even dive into the end zone. He ran through the pylon. Did you see that?
I saw y'all beat the Giants by 4 points, and they didn't have Jackson Dart for
So what does that got to do with the tea in China? Last time I checked, young man, if you suit up, you're a professional athlete and you came to play. So you're trying to tell me that Russell Wilson is chopped liver? Is that what you're telling me? Russell Wilson, who won the Super Bowl, two Super Bowls back to back, who has passed for over 40 touchdowns, and Jackson Dart ain't done that yet. So let's not start making excuses.
Jackson Dart is in his first year, and Russell Wilson.
And what did Russell Wilson do in his first year? Went to the playoffs.
Oh my!
What did Russell Wilson do in his second year? Won a Super Bowl. What did Russell Wilson do in his third year? Went back to the Super Bowl, one play from winning 2 Super Bowls. Don't ever disrespect Russell Wilson here. You hear me? What we have seen is Jackson Dart is fool's gold. You know why I say that? Because youth is wasted on youth. Why did he get concussed? Because he keep trying to show that he's a linebacker in a quarterbacker's body. You know how long that's going to last? Very short. You know how many times he's been in the concussion protocol over the last 3 weeks? 9. He ain't Cam Newton, brother. He ain't Josh Allen. He doesn't have those bodies. And if he keeps running up against defenders who are linebackers at 240, 250, who run 4.4s, he going to get knocked out. So that just shows how dumb he is. And thank goodness they finally fired Dayball. Because you know what the mistake that Dayball made? No way on this planet Earth do you have a almost Hall of Fame quarterback. You give him 3 starts and you throw him under the bus so that you can try to save your job with an unproven rookie. All Jackson Dart is doing
the Eagles.
What? On fire.
He beat the Eagles and then kept it close with the Chiefs.
Whoop-de-doo.
What are you talking about?
What has he done?
So you're trying to tell me Russell Wilson is not better than Jackson Dart right now?
Russell Wilson is better than Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart won't have a resume like Russell Wilson. How much you want to bet on that?
Right now? Oh,
how much you want to bet on that? Right now, that's what Jackson Dart is. He's in the sideline. He's on the sideline.
Yeah, with the concussion. You acting like he wouldn't be playing if he didn't have an injury.
Because he's not smart.
Oh, my gosh.
Russell Wilson is a highly intellectual quarterback. Go check his resume. Russell Wilson has a master's degree and an undergraduate degree. So you know what that means? Russell Wilson knows how to get down instead of trying to run over people. And last time I checked, in Russell Wilson's rookie year, he was faster than Jackson Dart, put up better numbers than Jackson Dart. So before you start getting enamored with Jackson Dart and trying to say that because he ain't on the field, the Giants lost, let's go back to last year and the year before that. What has Brian Daboll done since his first year? His first year, he went 9-7-1, and he won a lucky playoff game. Since then, he's been 11-33. Check the facts.
When was the last time y'all won a playoff game?
Check the facts. Who is y'all? Who are you referring to?
The Bears.
When's the last time the Bears won a playoff game? Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about
I just want to know.
I'm talking about Jackson Dart. Let's stay on topic. Okay? You know what winners do? They talk about the subject. They don't make excuses. We're talking about Jackson Dart
I'm making
and the Giants, correct?
Oh, look, my team won, though.
Yeah, but you try to come in and put some
shade. You gonna throw
on
strays at my team? I'll throw strays at your team.
Well, you can throw some shade. I don't care.
Watch.
Here's the reality. When's the last time that the Seattle Seahawks won a playoff game?
Once we get the 2 seed and y'all are the 7 seed, we are gonna wipe the floor with y'all.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
actually, y'all might not even make the playoffs.
You think you have a better coach than we do? You think you have a better quarterback than we do? Talent-wise?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You got a dude who's washed up, been on 5 teams.
Sam Darnold's a top 5
Sam Darnold
MVP candidate
in his rookie
right now.
campaign did nothing. In his second year,
gosh,
did nothing.
Going back
in his
to
third year, did nothing.
2017.
So until he proves himself that he can win a playoff game, which he has not, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the same Sam Darnold who threw 4 interceptions in the playoffs and choked big time, laid an egg? Is that the same Sam Darnold?
That's
they believed in him. They believed him so much that they sent him out onto the free agency because they thought J.J. McCarthy was better. So all you see in Sam Darnold is there's no pressure on him. Guess what? He got a free agent contract with the Seattle Seahawks with no pressure, so he can deliver. Anybody can deliver when there's no pressure. But show me when you can be a superstar when the pressure is on you and they expect you to make the play. That's not Sam Darnold. Pure and simple. So until Sam Darnold shows me he can win under fire, win as expected in the playoffs, guess what? He's still a scrub.
And what has your QB done? What has your QB done? What has your QB done? What has your QB done?
What QB? My QB is not expected to go win Super Bowl championships. My QB only been in the league for a year and a half. What are we talking about?
So
what
why don't you
about? Your QB, when he came in his freshman year, he was the number 1 draft pick, and he laid an egg. Don't get frustrated, young man. Know your facts.
Oh, I know my facts. It's
so
just
now you are a victim of present. You're a prisoner of the moment. So your team has won a couple of games, but they ain't beat nobody. Who they beat when it's really required? Talk to me.
Who did y'all beat? Nah, tell me right now who y'all beat.
We beat. I'm not the one up here talking about how great the Seahawks are. You are.
And
You're
I'm
a
not the
prisoner
one
of
that
the
been
moment.
talking about,
Your
oh,
team
the
is
Bears, 4
7-2.
straight. W.
Yeah, exactly. So talk to me when we get to the playoffs, young man.
Oh,
So let's
y'all
talk
not
about
making
it.
the playoffs. Y'all not making the playoffs.
Let's talk about your team.
Now watch. When we beat the
Let's
Rams,
talk about your team.
all right, let's talk about my team.
Is your team going to beat the Rams this week?
Yes, watch us.
Okay, we'll see. We can
Watch
put a
us.
gentleman's bet on that. Because
Who do y'all play this week?
far as I can see, Matt Stafford, and I'm not a Matt Stafford fan, he putting up MVP numbers. And far as I can see, he got two top 10 receivers that he's throwing to. Two. Devontae Adams and Puka.
Exactly.
You got one.
That's my point.
You got one.
And that one
So
is the best one in the NFL.
You got one.
Gosh.
Show me one receiver that beat a whole team in the playoffs. Show me other than Jerry Rice. Show me. I'm listening. I'm listening. Who?
Now you just pulling up random stuff.
What? I can't hear you. Show me one receiver who beat somebody in the playoffs other than Jerry Rice. Oh, wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. I think Cooper Kupp got an MVP, which should have went to OBJ if he didn't get injured in the last time the Rams went to the Super Bowl. Last time I checked, the Rams been to 2 Super Bowls and Seattle has been to 0 since Russell Wilson was the quarterback. So what are we talking about?
Last time, I've never seen the Bears win a playoff game.
What are we talking about?
I've never seen a Bears win a playoff game.
What are we talking about?
I've never seen the Bears win a playoff game.
So let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, let's talk about them.
Go ahead, let's talk about it. I'm listening.
And don't bring up nothing from the past.
I'm listening. What are we talking about?
JSN, best receiver in the NFL, already passed 1,000 yards.
Wow. Has that not ever been accomplished before?
And then you're going to tell me that Jamar Chase is better when he has 13 more targets than him.
He is better. I'll take his resume over your guys any day of the week. And if any professional right now, they told you who would be the hardest person to guard in the clutch, they would tell you Chase. Pure and simple. Cut it out. You're a homer.
Jamar Chase is on a bad team. And JSN's on a good team.
He's on a bad team, but he's still putting up numbers.
But look.
I'm listening.
JSN has 13 less targets.
Wow.
He has 18 20-plus yard plays. And he has 5 touchdowns.
Great. How many playoff victories does he have?
Over 1,000 yards.
How many playoff victories does he have?
How much years has he been in the league?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the expert.
Pretty sure.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Chase has
either
been to a
his
Super Bowl.
second or third.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Chase has been to a Super Bowl. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And guess what he did in that game?
Who cares? He been to the game. Seattle ain't going to the Super Bowl. If you think Seattle's going to the Super Bowl, man, don't bet your lunch money on it.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't bet your lunch money on it. Because they're going to turn into a pumpkin because they got a non-proven commodity called Sam Darnold on their team. Because when that pressure hits, and if they don't get the number 1 seed and they got to play outside, they're going to be smoked. Truth be told. So until your boys show up in the clutch when the pressure's on him, then what are we talking about?
Your team, you think your team's so good for beating the Giants by 4 points. Whoop-de-doo.
Did I say that? No, I said my quarterback had a signature moment.
Your team's not better than mine.
Do you know what a signature moment means? That means that now he played a game under pressure, which is going to take his confidence to the next level, which is going to expand his immense talent. Now, you're going to tell me that he doesn't have more talent than Sam Darnold?
No, he does not.
That boy can spin the ball. He can run. He was like Houdini in the pocket. And once he gets a little bit more stable and stand in the pocket longer, he's going to be everything that he was as a number 1 because he got a phenomenal coach in Ben Johnson.
Your team is not better than mine.
Oh, okay. Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares? I just proved the point.
You're putting more stock into it. I'm talking about one player. I'm talking about one player.
Well, my team is better than yours.
I'm talking about one player. Well, hey, we'll see when we get to the playoffs.
And I'm talking about my team is better than yours.
We'll see. Is your team
And
going
it's
to the
not
Super
even a
Bowl?
question.
Is your team going to the Super Bowl?
Yes, watch us.
Okay, we'll see. Let's
Watch
put a
us.
bet on
Y'all
it.
are going to the Super
Talk
Bowl.
is cheap.
Y'all might
Talk
not
is
even make
cheap.
the playoffs.
No, we're not going to the Super Bowl. I'm not delusional
Exactly.
like you are.
Exactly. I'm not delusional
You
either.
are
I'm not the
delusional.
only one
If
saying
you
this.
think your team's going
I'm
to the
not the
Super
only one
Bowl,
saying
good
this.
luck with that.
Look, we're the
Good
most
luck
stable
with
team
that.
in the NFL, by the way.
Good luck
Most
with that.
stable team in the NFL, by the way.
Good
Top
luck
5
with that.
offense, top 5
Good
defense.
luck with
And
that.
what is you? And
That's
what is
mean
you?
nothing.
And
Show
what is
me
you?
when you get that quarterback when
What
the
is
wheels
you?
fall off.
And
Because
what
guess
is you?
what? The team he
And
was on
what is
last
you?
year is better than the
What is
Seattle
you?
Seahawks
What
this
is
year.
you?
And he
What?
came up short. Pure and simple. A bum. He's a bum. He's a bum that's having a
You
renaissance. That's what it is. Pure and simple.
don't know nothing. You don't know
So
nothing.
you want to talk anything else about Seattle? Or you want to talk about the rest of the NFL past
You
weekend?
don't know nothing. I'm just about to look at who the Bears beat.
Who cares? Who
You.
cares? All I care about, they 6-3, homeboy.
All right, let's see.
They 6-3. Same person was talking about,
Let's
oh
see.
man, Detroit Lions are better. Seems
They
like they have
lost
the
to
same
the
record.
Vikings.
Who
They
cares?
lost to the Vikings by
Who
3.
cares? See,
They got
let me
blown
share
out
this
by
with
the
you.
Bears.
Guess what winners don't
They got
do?
blown out by
Guess
the Bears
what winners
by
don't do? They don't try to distract and talk about other
Lions by
things.
31 points.
I'm talking about right now. They're
They
6-3.
beat the Cowboys by 17 points. That's their
6-3.
only good
So
win.
you're trying to find information to
You beat
justify
the
the
Raiders
fact
by
that
1
your
point.
quarterback at Seattle
You
is a
beat
bum
the
in the
Commanders by
playoffs.
1 point.
Your
You
quarterback
beat
is a
the
bum
Saints
in the
by 12
playoffs.
points.
That's all I'm talking about.
You
I
lost
don't
to
need to
the
go look
Ravens
over your record or your losses
by
because I don't
14
care.
points.
I'm talking about your quarterback
You beat
cannot
the
play
Bengals by
when
5
it
points.
matters the most.
And you
Did your
beat the
quarterback
Giants
lay
by
an
4
egg and have
points.
4 turnovers in the
You
NFC
play the
playoffs last
Vikings
year?
next week
Yes or no?
in Minnesota. That's a loss.
Yes or no? No, we're gonna
You
beat
play
we're
the
gonna beat the Vikings.
you play
We're
the
gonna beat the
Steelers
Vikings. You can
and
take that to the bank.
you play the Steelers.
Let's talk about what else is going on in the NFL while you're stuck on mediocrity because your quarterback cannot win in the playoffs.
Because
So
your team will
stay
never make the
confident.
playoffs.
Stay
That's all.
confident that you're gonna make the playoffs and you're gonna get a win and not be one and out.
All right.
My
So you
team is
play
going
the
to the
Steelers
playoffs.
at home.
If
That's
they
a
have to
loss.
get the last seed, they will get the
That's
Steelers a loss.
what?
Get out of here.
6
Did
and
you see the
5.
Steelers play?
You play the
Did you see the
Eagles.
Steelers play?
You play the
A-Rod,
Eagles in
Aaron
Philly.
Rodgers looked like he was 100 years old.
Oh my
Pure and simple.
gosh, bro.
You know what you should do? Let me
Just let me
teach you something.
finish. Just
Mind
let me
your
finish.
business. Mind your business.
Just let
Focus
me
on
finish.
your schedule.
All
You
right.
should be worried about your schedule,
All
not
right,
about mine.
hold on. Let me just get through. So
See, that's
6
what
and
winners
6,
do. Winners mind their own business.
7, 7 and 7,
People who are not, they focus on
7
other
and
people's
8.
business.
7 and 9, 7 and 10. Y'all go 7 and 10 this year.
Oh, so all of a sudden we're
No.
going to lose all our games except for one.
Yeah.
Do you know how delusional you sound?
All right. Now for my team, we're in Los Angeles. That's a win. We're in Tennessee. That's a win.
Oh, that's a gimme right there.
We're at home against Minnesota. That's a win. We're in Atlanta. That's a win. At home against the Colts, that would be a great game.
Okay.
That would be a great game.
So your team is about to go 4-0 over the next 4 weeks.
Yes, watch us.
Okay. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth
Then
is.
we got the Rams at home. I think us and the Rams split. Whoever win on Sunday
your money
is
where your
going
mouth
to
is.
lose with that game.
Guess what?
So we
The
play the
Rams got a better
Panthers.
coach.
Oh my gosh.
The Rams got a better receiving squad. And the
Let me
Rams
finish.
got a better quarterback. It ain't even close.
But you talking about the Rams. Didn't you just tell me to mind
No,
my
you're just talking about your schedule, which you're playing against.
mind your
Did you
business
just not
about
say
your
the
team.
Rams and Seattle going to play 2 times? I'm talking about what you just talked about. Pay attention. You just said the Rams and Seattle are going to split. Did you not say that, young man?
Yes.
Okay, so I just responded to what you just said. I didn't go make excuses looking at somebody else's schedule. I just talked to you about what you're talking about, which is your schedule.
Ask you
And I also
if
just
they
told
were
you
gonna
that
split or
dollar
not.
for dollar, Matt Stafford is far better than your quarterback. Prove it.
Whoop-de-doo.
So you tell me in the pros, who would take your quarterback over Matt Stafford? Nobody. Who's going to take your receiver tandem over the Rams receiver tandem? Nobody.
Whoop-de-doo.
So what are we talking about? And they surely not going to take your running back over the Rams running back. And guess what? Jonathan Taylor going to run the doors off of your team.
Whoop-de-doo.
Pure and
Actually, no.
simple.
Because guess who's first in run defense, Buckaroni?
Oh,
Us.
are you excited?
Us.
And watch how
And
Jonathan
you want
Taylor
me to name
runs
you?
over
You want me to
like
name you the running
Ramshod.
backs we played?
He's going
Let
to
me
run
name
over
you
you
the
like
running backs we
Ramshod.
played.
Pure and simple.
We played
Next,
the 49ers.
let's talk about,
CFC.
let's get off of that. You know
We
what?
played Jalen
You
Warren.
know what real men don't do? They don't
We-
get emotional about stuff. So let's talk about the
I'm not
next
getting
NFL.
emotional. I just need you to stop interrupting me.
I'm interrupting you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to say something.
Finish your point. Finish your
All
point
right.
so we can get on to
I
the rest
will.
of the NFL.
Just
Go
let
ahead.
me. Just let me. So, like I was saying, the running backs who we play, since you said Jonathan Taylor's going to run up all on us, right? Isn't that what you said?
Finish your point.
Is that not what you said? I just want to make sure before I finish this.
Exactly. And I'm wondering
Okay.
why we spending so much time on one team.
All right,
'Cause you're a
Jalen
homer.
Warren. So CMC, Jalen Warren, Alvin Kamara,
Oh my
James
goodness.
Conner,
Oh my goodness. We're not gonna do this, are we? We're gonna go
Rashad
and
White,
compare
Travis Etienne,
mediocre
Nick
running
Chubb,
backs to a star running back. Only one running back you said on there that got a proven
got
track
Bill,
record. That's Kamara.
whoever
And
that
Kamara
is.
is got so much miles on him now, he's not even the same guy.
What about Nick Chubb? What about
Nick
Jalen Warren?
Chubb.
What about
Nick-
CMC?
Nick
CMC
Chubb.
is top 5 in receiving yards and
Nick
top
Chubb has
10
had
in
so
running
many
yards.
injuries, he is just a bag of bones.
Bro.
Please stop it. Won't you just stop it? McCaffrey, overrated.
I'm just going to wait.
McCaffrey, overrated. If they let Brian Robinson Jr. play, he will put up more yards than McCaffrey. Overrated. Overrated. That's right. Show me what he's won. Nothing. He's just a stat stuffer. But when it counted in the playoffs, I think he only got like 30-something yards. Why don't you go check the facts? Go check the facts. While you giggling, go check the facts. Go check the facts. Go look at McCaffrey's last playoff game when he was healthy. Look at what happened to him. He got shut down. You can laugh all you want because all that is ignorance on fire, my friend.
So what
check the
happened to
facts.
Saquon in the Super Bowl? What happened to Saquon in the Super Bowl?
Guess what? Did the Eagles win? So what are we talking about?
Gosh.
Did they win?
But one player
Did they win? Oh, wait a minute. Has San Francisco won a Super Bowl? Oh, no, they have not. Zero with McCaffrey.
What about the Bears?
No. We're talking about what you're talking about. But guess what? The 49ers have not won a Super Bowl under Shanahan, and they won't. Show me some place where Shanahan been that he won a Super Bowl or an important game. None.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. Thanks to Chicago's very own DJ the Money Coach, we're celebrating the International Travel and Tourism Show in Montreal and the grand opening of his luxurious resort in Zanzibar, Tanzania. DJ is giving away an incredible grand prize, a 7-day, 6-night stay in paradise, complete with ground transportation, incredible excursions, your own personal chef on white sand beaches, and breathtaking sunsets. All you have to do is text Montreal to 972-640-9572 or scan the QR code for your chance to win. Pack your bags. We'll see you soon in paradise.
We're blowing out everything. We're going to give you a master training, 3-hour course, 2 consultations. We're going to teach you how to build credit up to $100,000 interest-free for 18 months. Pay off your home in 7 to 10 years. And most importantly, create $8,333 a month in passive income. It's a $997 course. You get it all today for $97. Hit that link and beat me to the master training. So let's talk about the rest of the NFL so we don't waste all of our show. What's the next topic we're going to talk about here?
I don't know.
Jonathan Taylor, 244 yards, buddy. 3 tubs.
Against the Falcons.
Oh, You're going to make excuses? They're
Bro,
a
am I
professional
making
team.
excuses? This is stuff
What?
I'm talking about.
That's an excuse. You said against the Falcons as if they're chopped liver. They went into overtime, Grasshopper. Did you watch the game?
No, I'm not waking up
I
at
think
9:30 to watch.
I think
The
the Falcons
Colts and
beat a
Falcons.
great team this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did the Falcons not beat a good team this year?
They beat the Bills, and guess who the Bills lost to? The
Oh,
Miami Dolphins.
here we go with your excuses. Hey, man, let me tell you something. And you know this. Winners don't make excuses. The Bills are a top team. So guess what? Any given Sunday, any professional team can catch an L. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. Stop making excuses. It's unbecoming. It's unattractive. Jonathan Taylor is the MVP candidate, my brother. He's got less carries than Saquon had last year. He's got more touchdowns than Saquon had. So what are we talking about? You don't like to give due to people to put up the numbers? Or are you just going to be a homer? We're here to be
So then
unbiased.
you don't like JSN though. So you
I didn't say
looking
I
at
don't
the
like him.
stats.
I just told you he's not the number one receiver, and I wouldn't take him over Chase. And you taking that personal. He's having a breakout year. Whoop-de-doo.
No,
Guess what?
am I taking
Guess
it
what? Cup had a
personal?
breakout year 1 year, and where's he
How
now?
am
Nowhere.
I taking it personal?
You are taking it personal.
How? Come here.
If I told you to
I got
Chase,
no
I'd
reason to
take
be
Chase
mad.
over him. Okay. How many years have your receiver been in
I
the
got
league? 2 or 3?
two or three.
2. And in Chase's first 2 years, where did he go?
Guess what? Guess
His
what?
last 2 years, he played and bet on himself, and he blew up and
They
was the
had
Triple
Joe
Crown
Burrow.
winner. So
Guess what? They had Joe Burrow,
is your guy gonna be the
Joe
Triple Crown
Mixon,
winner?
and Chase
How many
was the
excuses you gonna make, young man?
Chase was the number one guy.
How many excuses you
JSN
gonna
had
make?
to sit behind
And
DK
Chase won the
Metcalf
Triple
and
Crown
Tyler
with
Lockett.
another Pro Bowl receiver on the other side. How about your guy? If your guy's so good, let's see him win a Triple Crown and go to the Super Bowl. Then we can talk. See, because right now, this will be a conversation like you trying to compare LeBron to Michael Jordan. Foolish gold. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. 6-0 versus, 4-10. So, let's line it up. I've been doing this for a little while, longer than you've been alive. So until you get some proven W's when it counts, what are we talking about?
This is insane. I mean,
so let's talk about Lamar Jackson and how the Ravens are actually going to win their division.
Absolutely insane.
I'm listening. Before we
This
take our
is
next
crazy.
break, hey, if you're gonna come up with the information, you got to defend your position. Don't roll
Like
over.
I said, I can't talk.
I just let you talk.
I mean, all I gotta say,
I can try to confirm
my
something
team
I said. Go ahead.
better than yours.
You have the floor. Speak. Go ahead and speak.
My team is better than yours. Point made. My wide receiver is best in the league. Point made. Sam Darnold is a top 5 MVP candidate. Point made.
All right. Now that you got that done, you got anybody else you want to talk about, Homer, or are we just gonna make this the Seattle Seahawks show?
I don't even care. It's all on you now, because apparently everything I say you got a problem with.
Because you're getting emotional. You still talking about the Seahawks. I haven't said anything about the Bears, but you still talking about the Seahawks. I thought this show was called Dropping Dimes with DJ, Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax. I'm waiting for the stats about the rest of the NFL. Can you talk about any other team in the NFL? Is there any other team that actually plays in the NFL besides the Seahawks? They got to play somebody. So how about we talk about the great games that happened on Sunday? I'm listening.
Go ahead.
No. This is supposed to be your job is to talk about the stats.
I mean, I already said stuff about my team. I mean, I'm good.
Okay, so you said something about your team. I agree with what you said. So let's move on and talk about the rest of the NFL. How about we do that? Can we do that?
I guess so.
Well, I'm waiting. It's called professionalism.
Go ahead. I always go first. Why can't you start?
You're the man with the stats. I am the guy with the experience. Let's don't get it twisted. Who watches the games the more? You or me? You do, not me. So let's talk about the rest of the NFL. We talked about Jonathan Taylor very briefly till you try to throw him under the bus. Let's talk about
I never
the
did that.
Texans. You want to talk about the amazing victory by the Texans?
I mean, yeah, the Jags, they aren't good, but good win. Because if I say that, that means I'm taking away something from the Texans. So I take back what I just said. Texans, good win. Good for them. Homer,
You're such a hater.
Homer,
You're such a
Homer,
hater.
Homer.
How am I Homer?
Because the Texans
The
sitting
Texans.
there laughing like
Was
they're
that
good.
there were there were three phenomenal comeback wins on Sunday. One was the Bears, one was the Texans, and one was the Colts. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because see, you know what I do? I just go to Sports Center and see what they highlight the most. Guess what they were talking about? The Bears, the Texans, and Jonathan Taylor. They didn't really talk much about anybody else other than, you know what? Matt Stafford only got one interception and close to 25 touchdowns. So I just get the highlights, my friend. So what are we talking about here? Another upset. You know what that was? Boom. The Saints beat the Panthers. How
Like
about we
I
talk
said,
about that? Well, let's talk about it. You haven't
like
talked
I
about it.
said, I told you. I told you last show that was going to happen. And
Well,
then you
then,
laughed.
toot your own horn. I'm excited for you. Talk to me, Nostradamus.
I mean, it already happened. Good for the Saints. Tyler Shaw looked like a quarterback,
Okay.
I guess. And then the Panthers, they just look like the Panthers.
Whatever that means.
I don't know what was the hype around the Panthers.
Okay.
Because
I think the
they're
Panthers
not a
beat a good
playoff
team
team.
the week before. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Bro.
What about your boy over there in Tampa Bay? The Patriots look like they for real.
Because they are.
Mm.
I mean, they beat the Bills and the Bucks. What else do you need?
Well, I'm just curious to know,
What else do you
are
need?
they legitimate contenders?
Yes.
They're legitimate contenders.
To me, Drake May, I think, is probably second for MVP. I think he's gonna get runner up. And Mike Vrabel, I think he's probably gonna get coach of the year. Either him or the Colts coach. I don't even know his name. It's like Steichen or something.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. So, do you think it was the right time to fire Brian Daboll? Do you think it was overdue?
I think they should have did it after the season. So because the next coach, like I think they're probably just gonna move like one of their coordinators up to coach. He's probably just he's gonna actually try to win games. They should have just tanked and get another good draft pick. But even if they actually try to win games, they're probably not gonna win.
Well, he should have been fired a long time ago. He should have been fired after last year's dismal season, pure and simple. But they gave him another shot, and he proved to be who he is. It's like my man Denny used to say. He said, hey, they are who we thought they are. Brian Daboll is a coordinator. He's not a head coach. And I don't think he's that great of a coordinator either. He's just been in the right place at the right time. And just like my man from New England, what's the coordinator who had two head coaching jobs, quit on the team, and kept going back to the Patriots? What's that guy's name? Help me out, expert. He went over to the Broncos, got Tim Tebow, got a miracle victory. Then he got fired, went back to the Patriots. Then
Josh McDaniels?
Josh McDaniel. Yes. He's a bum. He takes a lot of credit for being under Belichick at the Patriots. Every time he's went out to be a head coach, he has basically laid an egg. He's nothing but a coordinator. Some people got to know their place in life. Everybody ain't meant to be the superstar. And there's nothing wrong with being a solid player, manager, or coordinator because those are great lives. Some people take on too much. Brian Daboll, he's not a head coach material guy. He don't know how to ring the teams together. He doesn't know how to make the defense work with the offense. He's not a great coach, period. He got one cup of tea and he got lucky and went 9-7-1, won a playoff game, and all of a sudden he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's mediocrity, pure and simple. He got all his accolades from being with the Patriots. Being with the Buffalo Bills. Supposedly, he was a quarterback whisperer to Josh Daniels. It's funny, Josh Allen is playing even better ball without him. So apparently, he wasn't a quarterback whisperer. That was all a fugazi. So he should have been fired long time ago. Pure and simple. Nothing about. Let's talk about Denver. I'm not even big on Denver. But you know what? Their defense is outstanding. They're winning games in single-digit outcomes. But is that sustainable in the playoffs? Because Bo Nix is pedestrian at best, but their defense is outstanding.
I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender.
No,
I think their offense is just too bad to be a Super Bowl contender.
Exactly.
I mean, they're probably gonna get the second to probably fifth seat in the playoffs, but I just don't see them being an actual contender. I see them either getting knocked down in the first round or second. I don't see them getting to the championship
I
game
wouldn't say all of that because right
or the
now,
bowl.
if the league was to stop today, regular season, I think they'd be the number one seed.
But I don't think that's gonna keep up because I believe they still got to play the Chargers twice, which I feel like they'll split. I feel like each team will win at home, and then I think they play the Chiefs this week.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
So, and then they got the Chiefs one more time later on. But yeah, they don't have the hardest schedule, but they don't have the easiest. It's just mid.
We will see. I mean, they are right now on a 6-7 game winning streak, and their defense has been lights out. That's true. So again, we have to be able to take an untested commodity and see if it can hold up to the litmus test when the pressure's on them. Bo Nix has no expectations. So everything that he's doing is doing it in uncharted waters, and they don't have big expectations for him to win them a Super Bowl. The pressure is on Sean Payton. And just like Dabo, Sean Payton is overrated. He's overrated. When's the last time he won a playoff game? Yeah, Sean Payton's overrated. With Drew Brees, how many Super Bowls he won? 1. Without Drew Brees, how many playoff games he won? 0. Let's keep it real.
Hold on.
Hey, we're not in the if a coulda, shoulda, woulda business. We're in the facts business.
But you're gonna sit here and tell me that when Drew Brees threw to the outside and the receiver just got cracked before he even got the ball, you're gonna sit here and tell me they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl if they didn't call that?
No. You got to remember, this is the same team that did the Defense Gate, where they were doing headhunting fees to knock people out of the game. Oh, that's right. You probably weren't even born then.
I was talking about, I think it was 2018 season. That was the season where the Patriots and Rams had the worst Super Bowl of all time.
And also, he was suspended for a whole year, as well as with his defensive coordinator. He's a cheater. Let's call a spade a spade. So he has not shown he can win outside of cheating. But they do have a set. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win. So with that said, what else we gonna talk about? Does that cover all of the NFL? But hey, shout out to the Houston Texans defense. Beast. And shout out to Mills, and I'm not even a Mills fan. That was the best game of his career. But I definitely wouldn't have him playing over C.J. Stroud any day of the week.
Okay, so then I'm going to shout out my team's defense for getting 2 forced fumbles and an interception. And 2 of them got taken to the house by the same person, and they got forced out by the same person as well.
Right.
And DeMarcus Lawrence got Defensive Player of the Week because he had 2 scooped up fumbles and then took it to the house.
I believe he used to be a Dallas Cowboy. Is that not the DeMarcus Lawrence with the Dallas Cowboys that laid an egg in the playoffs 2 years in a row? So hopefully, see, again, when you're playing without pressure and you just happen to, through free agency, land on a team that need to fit a piece and
Let's just get to the playoffs.
Well, again, when the pressure is the brightest, let's see what he does.
So credit is a necessary function of our society to do anything. So you need to be able to have efficient access to credit, which is other people's money.
So if you practice in the pack and you make mistakes, then when you ask your teacher what I do wrong here, she could tell you, and you go and take the test and you won't make those same stupid mistakes. So rehearse, plan, rehearse. And once you plan and once you rehearse, you're gonna go out, and the next step is to take that step and take action.
But technically, since you have credit, access to other people's money, wouldn't that put you in debt?
It does. It does put you in debt. But there's a such thing as good debt and bad debt. So, and that was actually a great question.
Hi, my name is Dana from the All Stars Money Program. The All Stars Money Program is a great program. It teaches you about things you wouldn't learn in school. Two of the things I learned is assets and investments. When I grew up, I want to be a business owner, and the program helped me understand like the things I have to go through to like have my business.
Let's roll over here and let's talk about college football. What's new in college football? Jax with the stats.
I think the best game I watched, because I didn't actually watch a lot of college football games, but I'm gonna definitely watch a lot because this is gonna be a good week of college football this upcoming week. I believe Texas has a big game. I forgot who they played. Hold on. I forgot who they played though, but I know they have a big game. I know A&M has a big game. Oklahoma has a big game too. So a couple of big games. Yeah, Texas plays Georgia.
Where's that game being played at?
Pretty sure in Georgia.
Well, that's an L for the Longhorns. They're not beating Georgia in Georgia. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, A&M doesn't play anybody good. They play South Carolina, but that's not a game. I know Oklahoma plays somebody. Yeah, Oklahoma plays Bama. Oh, hold on. Oklahoma, they have a really hard schedule. Their last 3 games, they lost to Ole Miss by 8, and then they beat Tennessee by 6, and now they gotta go to Bama and play Alabama.
Okay. But one thing we haven't talked about is the CFB ratings are out. So let's bring that up because the people got to know who are the top 4 seeds for the CFB ratings.
We got, I'm not saying that, but yeah, they're one.
Okay. So are you going to be a non-biased sports guy, or are you going to be a homer every time it comes to a team that you don't believe in?
I mean, as a Michigan fan, I'm not saying that name. I'll say OSU.
Okay,
I'll say OSU.
So let me tell you this. If you want to work in this industry and you can't say the name of the teams, then you're not going to ever get a job, my friend. The Ohio State Buckeyes, they're number 1. Who's number 2? The Indiana Hoosiers. Who's number 3?
A&M.
A&M. Who's number 4? I think it's Bama, right?
Yeah.
And then what are the other 8, teams that really not really matter for the new 12 layout format for the playoffs? And who's the sleeper in that 12?
Then Georgia's 5, Texas Tech is 6. I think Texas Tech is a little overrated. Ole Miss should be higher than them. Oregon should be higher than them. And I'm pretty sure Texas should be a little higher than them too.
Yeah.
But
I'm not putting any stock into the Texas Longhorns. Not putting any stock into that. None at all. So those are your 4 top rated teams for the official standings for the CFB.
Also, an overrated team is South Florida. They're not, no.
Okay. But one thing you haven't talked about, which is a huge deal, is the LSU dilemma. They finally got rid of Brian Kelly.
Fired. Yeah, they fired.
Brian Kelly is actually suing them for wrongful, firing. And that's a job that I don't know. I would want to take that job. That's a highly politicized job. The governor's got involved. That's a pressure cooker, my friend. So the person that gets that job is going to be just like, replacing Nick Saban at Bama. That's a job that comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of headaches, and high expectations. That's a job where, hey man, it's literally, championship or bust. There's no, hey man, we won the SEC, we won 11 games. It's championship or bust. So it will be very interesting to see who they find to fill those shoes at LSU. And I think, which is proven, Brian Kelly been overrated. Because guess what? Over at Notre Dame, our guy, he's still killing it since Brian Kelly took all the big bag at LSU. See, he overshot his expectations. And he got what he deserves. So you'll see Brian Kelly do a little TV announcing, and then he'll end up with another team no time soon. So you have two marquee jobs on the market that are high pressure, the Giants in the NFL, and you now have the LSU Tigers job. Who do you think will be great candidates for those two jobs?
Honestly, I don't even really know. Maybe Nick Saban, if he decides to come back.
You think Nick Saban's going to come back out of retirement due to all the NIL? That's the reason why he
know,
left.
But that's why I said maybe if he decides to come back.
I don't see him going back to where he already been.
That's why I said maybe.
A winner never goes back and does retread. Even though it had happened in North Carolina, Mac Brown went back to North Carolina, but Mac Brown did not have near the resume that Nick Saban had. That's been there, done that, got the T-shirt. Nick Saban's never going back to LSU. I don't see that happening. Maybe they can lure him out of retirement to take the Penn State job. That's another high-profile job, big pressure, big expectations, underwhelming under Franklin. I wouldn't be surprised if Franklin ends up at LSU. What do you think about that?
I just don't know how that would fit.
Lane Kiffin, LSU. Lane Kiffin to the Giants. You know why Lane Kiffin to the Giants is a fit? Why is that a great fit? Lane Kiffin to the Giants. I give you 3 guesses. First 2 don't count, young man.
I don't even know. I'm not going to even try to make myself look stupid.
Well, Jackson Dart played where in college for 3 years?
Ole Miss.
And who's the coach of Ole Miss? Lane Kiffin. You see how we just connected the dots? So who would be a better coach for Jackson Dart? Doesn't that sound familiar? Didn't that happen at Arizona Cardinals?
Shouldn't he just be like a coordinator then, not a full head coach?
No, Lane Kiffin is a head coach. He's not a coordinator. He's a head coach. Lane Kiffin's got a proven track record. And Lane Kiffin was at one time the youngest coach in the NFL at the Raiders. But you probably wouldn't know that.
Oh.
See? That's why I'm on the show. I've got the experience and I've got the encyclopedia of records over decades, and you're just a right now guy, which is nothing wrong because you're only 12 years old. So there's no way you're going to know 1/3 of the stuff that I know about this sport. So now you just learned something. So we'll do a little homework. All right. So let's go and talk about basketball. But before we do that, we just want to remind the people, You're watching Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax. And make sure you subscribe, share, and plug in and tell everybody about this great show because Jax is always on point. He's Nostradamus. Even though we had a little bit of disagreement, he's still great at picking the winners. And I love that about him. So we're going to come back after a break from our sponsors. So make sure you continue to tune in to Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax. We'll be right back.
You ever wondered what it feels like to disconnect from the world and just live in paradise? Here we go. This is our property in Zanzibar, Tanzania, one of the most exotic and coveted locations in the world, full of one of the last places you can actually eat, drink, and consume organically. Got a lovely reception area. And take a look at the landscape and all of the real plants, trees, fruits, and vegetables, and everything you need to live a happy life. So here at Escape to Zanzibar, we help you escape to paradise and bliss and peace, to reset and redirect where you want your life to go. So hey, don't just take my word for it. Come experience it yourself. I'll see you soon.
We're blowing out everything. We're going to give you a master training, 3-hour course, 2 consultations. We're going to teach you how to build credit up to $100,000 interest-free for 18 months. Pay off your home in 7 to 10 years. And most importantly, create $8,333 a month. Passive income. It's a $997 course. You get it all today for $97. Hit that link and beat me to the master training. All right, welcome back. You're watching the great Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax, and we're about to segue into my main man's number one sport, which is basketball, hoops, which is something I don't watch until the playoffs. But Jax, talk to me. There's some major things going on in the basketball world. You know, there's gambling, there's firings, there's unexpected teams rising to the top prematurely. So, Jax, what's on your agenda for the NBA, my man?
First off, as a Mavericks fan, I would like to clap it up because the man who ruined my franchise and one of the worst trades I've ever seen. Actually, no, the worst trade I've ever seen in the 12 years of living my life. Nico Harrison has officially been fired. He should have been fired as soon as the trade was submitted. Even if the Lakers didn't accept it, he should have been fired for even having the idea. And I hope he understands what he did. Luka was supposed to have he was supposed to have a statue right next to Dirk.
For
But
what?
no, we trade him.
He hasn't won anything.
I mean, Luka took us to the finals in
my
his
So we're building
season.
statues for finishing
Oh
second.
my gosh, bro! Here this stuff I'm talking about. Let me finish. Please, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go
He
ahead.
he left, right? And he was only 5,000 points away from Dirk. He was already at 25,000 when he left. He could have got that easily in the next 2 seasons. He could actually get it right now because he's averaging 40 with the Lakers. And I have to give some credit to Austin Reeves because I'm not gonna lie, I was an Austin Reeves hater, but he's nice. He's nice. I can't hate no more. I used to thought he was just this overrated guard, but no, he's actually nice. I mean, he just takes off the load for Luka, and then once LeBron comes back, that's a good team. It's a good team. If DeAndre Ayton is just if he can really be that center that the Lakers need, the Lakers I wouldn't say make a championship run, but a deep run.
Let me know when it's my time to talk, young man.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. So we're gonna raise statues to somebody just because they scored more points than a guy who actually put a team on his back and won a championship. We're gonna raise a
Guess
statue.
what?
That's number
Guess
one.
what?
That's
Dirk,
foolishness.
I'm pretty sure Dirk was 32 when we won the finals.
Guess what? Who cares?
31.
Did they win a championship under Dirk's
Gosh,
reign?
bro. Let me finish. Luka, when he got traded, he just turned 25.
Oh my goodness.
And
So
you're
we're gonna
telling me
so we're gonna erect a statue to him, and he ain't won nothing. So
I
you in
mean,
that participation
he
sport.
won the
Just as
Western
you
Conference
participate,
Finals. He
you get
won
a
the
trophy.
Western Conference
Wow.
Finals. He won the
Guess
Western
what?
Conference Finals.
Last time I
And
checked,
he won the
that
scoring
wasn't a
title.
championship
He
for
won
the
the
NBA.
Western Conference
You know, the only
Finals.
person who remembers that
He
is
won
you.
the Western Conference
Here's what I
Finals.
teach my children.
He
The
won
only
the
person
Western
who cares
Conference
about
Finals.
second and third place is you.
He won the
Second
Western
is first place
Conference.
loser.
Once the
Unless
Western
you win the championship and
Conference.
win it all,
He
nobody's
won
gonna
the
remember
Western
your name.
Conference
You
Finals.
can talk about all you want to, but guess what? I bet you he ain't, walking around talking about, man, I won the Western Conference Finals. Man, I'm so excited that I got to the championship and we got
Against
dusted.
it.
And they got dusted. Was it close? Was it close? Was it close? Did they get a gentleman's sweep or did they lose 4 in a row?
Bro.
I'm just asking a question. Can you answer the question for the stats?
No, I'm not answering that question, bro. You trying to make me mad.
Swept?
You trying to make
Or
me
did they
mad.
get a gentleman's sweep?
You trying to make me mad. You trying to make me mad.
I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm just talking about the facts. Who did they play? Who did they play in the NBA championship? They played the Celtics.
The
They played the
second greatest
Celtics, right?
franchise.
Didn't they play the Celtics?
Yeah.
And I think the Celtics beat them 4 in a row, or it was 4 out of 5. I mean, beat the brakes off of them. But you want to erect a statue to them. Oh my goodness. Man, what is going on with the youth today?
That was his first finals too. And guess how much he averaged?
Oh, that was his first finals. Wow. You know what? Michael Jordan went to his first finals. You know what Michael Jordan did? He won the MVP and he won the championship.
How old when MJ when he won his first finals?
Age does not matter. Michael
Exactly,
Jordan,
bro. You keep saying it does not matter.
Jordan was
It
under
does not
30
matter.
years old. He was under
It does
30.
not matter.
He was under 30 and he's
It
6
does
and
not
0.
matter.
What are we talking about?
It does not matter though.
What are we talking about? We're talking about you trying to applaud mediocrity. And I can bet you if you do look at Doncic and you told him, hey man, would you like to have a statue erected for you not winning the NBA championship? He was like, oh man, no, absolutely not.
Michael Jordan was 28 years old. He did not do nothing.
Did I say he was under 30? Did I say he was under 30? So he won at 28,
nothing without Scottie
29,
Pippen
and 30. And Michael
Dennis
Jordan is the greatest all time. Don't even embarrass yourself by putting Luka Doncic in the same sentence as Michael Jordan. Please, spare me not. We're talking about an overweight European who they had to change the game to make his game more suitable to the NBA. What are we talking about?
No,
We're talking about a dude who don't play a lick of defense, that's a ball hog.
Bro,
and in the NBA,
he's
you know
a
how many
ball hog,
points
but he
Michael
averages
Jordan would
11
average?
assists.
Michael
He's a
Jordan
ball
would
hog,
average
but he
50,
averages
60
11
points a
assists.
game in this league. Period.
Bro, I'm about to close this combo. I'm getting sick and tired of this.
Period.
You don't know ball.
I don't know ball. I know ball more than you ever been born, son.
I mean, you don't know basketball.
I know ball more than you ever been born, son.
No, just not
So
at
what
all.
are we talking about?
You telling me Luka's a ball hog but averages 11 assists?
He's a ball hog. Do you know what a ball hog is? That means the ball stops and he dominates the ball. He's no different than James Harden. Except for James Harden in his prime played defense. Luka ain't never played defense. So he's a major liability.
And 1 steal right now.
He's a major
Luka's
liability.
is averaging 2 blocks and 1 steal right now.
Wow. Whoop-de-doo.
Exactly.
And every time he's guarding somebody, they say, hey man, I'll take him to the hole every time. Take him to the rack. He's a bum on defense.
They can't do that no more.
He's a
They can't
bum
do
on
that.
defense. He's a bum on
They can't
defense.
do
Pure
that.
and simple. He dropped
They can't
30,
do that
40
no more.
pounds and still ain't effective as a defensive player.
Let's go through this.
You don't have to go through it. You're just
No,
doing
no,
that to
no,
justify
no,
your
no, 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 no,
delusion.
no, 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 no,
You're doing that to justify your delusion. So let's get
no,
up off the
no,
Lakers and let's
no,
talk
no.
about the NBA.
Come on, bro. As soon when I'm
Second
about to
thing,
pull up
I'm
the
going to talk
stats.
to you about if you thought that Nico Harrison was the reason that they traded Luka Doncic, you don't know what you're talking about. Let me tell you why they traded him. Do you know who the new owners of the Dallas Mavericks are? They actually are a family that owns a bunch of casinos, and they wanted to dive and basically end up at the bottom so that they can get gambling in the state of Texas. How about you do your research?
So look,
So now they're using Nico Harrison as a scapegoat.
Luka Doncic is averaging 37.1
Who
points.
cares? What's their record? Are they going to make it to the NBA championship? No. Who cares? He's a stat stuffer.
He's averaging 9.4
He's a stat
rebounds
stuffer. Do you know what that is? A
and
stat stuffer.
9.1
Puts up a lot of
assists.
points and scores nothing, wins nothing. See, that's the problem with the youth. You all about stats. You know what I'm about? W's and championships. You see this? These are 2 championships. We don't talk about finishing second place. We don't talk about, oh, I was the MVP of the league, but I didn't win nothing.
So
you play the game for 2 reasons. You know why? To win championships.
You said for 2 reasons.
Yeah, to win championships and to make money. Pure and simple.
So
Pure and
49 points.
Who cares?
11 rebounds and 8 assists.
Can they beat OKC? No.
30,
Can they beat Denver?
Actually, they can. Actually, they did.
Wow.
So look.
I'm talking about in the playoffs, homeboy. I'm not talking about in the regular season.
How
many games have they played so far? About 12? They played about 12 games, and you get excited about his premature defensive stats.
No, I'm trying to defend him because you don't watch the NBA, so I'm trying to give you
how many
some
blocks?
knowledge.
So let me ask you a question. Grasshopper. Would you take him over Wembanyama? Would you take him over Wembanyama?
I'm so close to leaving.
Would you take him over Wembanyama?
Right now?
Yes, right now. Well, you know what? I'll give you an easier question. Would you take him over Giannis right now? Better yet, I'll give you an easier question. Would you take him over Jokic right now?
Yes, I would do that over Jokic. Jokic don't play defense at all. Luka at least tries.
Oh, goodness. Right. Right. You are a homer.
At least Luka tries.
You are a homer.
Jokic doesn't try at all.
We got to get you out of the homer zone.
How am I being a homer? He's not on my team.
Yeah, but he was on your team, and you regret that he's not on your team because that's what your salvo was. You were talking about, man, I'm glad they got rid of Nico because he traded away the future, and we should erect a statue to Doncic. Did you not say that? Or I'm on a different broadcast. Did you not say that? So that makes you a homer.
I don't care.
That makes you a homer. Don't get mad. Don't get emotional.
I'm not getting mad. It's just you don't know ball. That's actually like
really.
It's just
really. I don't know ball.
It's just like how
somebody who ran their own sports show for like 6 years. Somebody who was on ESPN radio talking ball. I don't know ball. That's interesting. Yeah. I find that amazing.
Come on, man.
That's amazing. See, I got the stats, and I actually have the resume to prove.
You already told me you don't watch basketball.
I don't need to watch it.
So you only
can watch a player, and I can tell you who has not won a championship, and I wouldn't bet my life savings on it. I wouldn't bet your college tuition on it. Correct? But guess what a winner does? He stays in the fight. He don't say, oh, man, I should stop the show. That's what a non-winner does. You're better than that, right? Yes or no? Just because I'm not talking the language you want to hear, you stand up and state your case, buddy. State your case. You going to die on that hill with Luka Doncic? Then die on that hill. Talk to me about that you would take him over Wembanyama. Talk to me about you would take him over Giannis. Talk to me about that.
You
Talk
talking
to me.
about
You
Luca
would
being
take
a
him
ball
over
hog?
SGA.
What about Wemby? What about
You,
Wemby?
you would take
Is
him over
Wemby a
SGA?
ball hog? Is Wemby a ball hog?
No, he's not. Not even remotely. Castle plays on the ball more than Wembyana does. Since you know ball.
They're
Is he
starting to have Wemby take up the ball now.
is he running the point center? Last time I checked.
Yeah, now he is.
No, he's not.
He just started at 4 games ago.
Right. So if you think he's going to do that for the whole entire rest of the NBA season, you're fooling yourself. But Doncic,
why
on
wouldn't
the other hand, that's what he does.
Why would it?
That's why him and LeBron don't work. And as you said prematurely, when LeBron come back, they're going to be better. LeBron is basically killing the Lakers. He needs to stage right and get up out and retire. He's a stat stuffer also.
Who, LeBron?
Absolutely. If you compare his stats to Michael Jordan's stats, pound for pound, Michael Jordan's stats are so far superior to his on the time he spent in the league. If Michael Jordan played 20 years in the NBA, Michael Jordan would have damn near 50, 60,000 points. And he would have another 3 to 4 championships. LeBron is a stat stuffer. He wants to stay relevant. Doncic, same thing, stat stuffer. You know what championships are won with? Defense. Show me an NBA championship that was won without defense. Show me an NFL championship that was won without defense. Show me an MLB championship that was won without defense. Show me a National Hockey Championship that was won without defense. You don't know sports, young man, because there hasn't been one that hasn't been won without a base great defensive team. None. Show me one. Show me one. It surely wasn't Detroit. No, that's the way I talk all the time. I'm not mad. I'm telling you the facts. I'm not the one saying, hey, man, let's shut the show down because I don't want to hear it. I'm going to tell you the encyclopedia of knowledge I have about sports.
All right. I actually want to hear this. I'll actually pay attention.
No, I'm done. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything for me, brother. I'm lifting you up with the facts. You're supposed to be giving me the stats. You ain't giving me the stats. You know what the stats you give me? You give me the stats to support your homerism. Give me some stats about some other players in the league that we want to learn about.
I'll just won't talk about the Seahawks and won't talk about the Mavs.
We're gonna talk about everybody. I don't have a dog in the fight. That's what you're misunderstanding. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care about the Bears. I don't care about the Seahawks. Because at the end of the day, guess what? It's entertainment, Jax. That's what it is. It's entertainment. Some of it is rigged. You might not believe that. Why do you think there's a gambling scandal right now? Because it's rigged entertainment. Did you not know, which you don't follow Major League Baseball, they just indicted 2 pitchers in the MLB for rigging games on pitches that people were betting on pitches. But if you're going to be about these sports, you got to cover them all, unbiased. But if not, let's just make it a basketball and a football show. Cool? So anything you want to say to our audience? Because this is great entertainment. At the end of the day, this is great entertainment. You have a defensive position. I have an offensive position. We're talking about stuff that we're passionate about, and we're bringing the stats, baby. That's why we're dropping these dimes and stats with DJ and Jax. So if you don't have anything else to share with our audience, great information you shared today. I love your passion. Let's keep it up. We appreciate everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you pay attention to the great children's programs we have on financial literacy, because they're spectacular. And there's nothing better than be able to go to college absolutely free on a scholarship or have it paid for by your parents or your grandparents so you don't have to go in debt. That's very important. So we appreciate you watching our program today. Want to shout out to my main man, Jax, because we got a big game coming up. I think the game that you're really waiting to see is OSU versus Michigan at the Big House, or is that going to be at the Shoe on Thanksgiving weekend?
In Michigan.
On Thanksgiving weekend, right? All right, man. Wait, it's a great game. We're looking forward to it. I'm going to be rooting for the Wolverines. Hopefully they'll show up and win 5 in a row, because you were right about that. You said they beat them 4 in a row, and I said I don't believe that, but you had the stats to back it up. So thank you for watching Dropping Dimes and Stats with DJ and Jax. I believe this is episode 9. So next week we're going to celebrate our 10th episode, and we're going to do something special for you, because it's also going to be a celebration for Thanksgiving coming up. So everybody stay healthy, and everybody keep following your dream, because without a dream, we're all empty. So God bless. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. Thanks to Chicago's very own DJ the Money Coach, we're celebrating the International Travel and Tourism Show in Montreal and the grand opening of his luxurious resort in Zanzibar, Tanzania. DJ's giving away an incredible grand prize, a 7-day, 6-night stay in paradise, complete with ground transportation, incredible excursions, your own personal chef on white sand beaches, and breathtaking sunsets. All you have to do is text Montreal to 972-640-9572 or scan the QR code for your chance to win. Pack your bags. We'll see you soon in paradise.